The club for me was just a great place to go. I mean, that's how it started out. I was like, oh, this would be fun to go here and hang out. And you know, it was a point where my mom would be heading to work and my dad would be coming home from work and there was no one around. So I actually had a lot of social interaction, made new friends, learned sports, all sorts of things at the club. So it was really kind of like fundamental building block for me in the beginning. I was that horrible redheaded kid in your neighborhood, you know. I was up to no good, and I remember my mom dropping me off at the Boys and Girls Club, and she told me, you know, this is a safe place so you can hang out till your dad gets home. I'm thinking, wow, safe place sounds really cool. I mean, just picturing a locked room, basically, you know. But I walk in and I'm like, this is incredible. There's a ping pong table, a pool table, all these kids hanging out having fun. I learned this competitiveness within myself, and not only how to compete and how to win, but how to lose as well. You know, to take that energy and refocus it into the next competition, the next time at bat. It was just great to be there and to kind of have guidance at that point, because how did I know how to act at that point? I was just going off what I felt. Slowly I learned that I was able to actually accomplish my schoolwork. You know, this was something that I always just put off, and you know, being at the Boys and Girls Club, I always thought I was taking advantage of the guys there, being like, oh yeah, how do I do this math problem? How do I do this? And they would actually help me with my work. But you know, that's what they were there for. They're there to coach me through these things and help me with my schooling, all these things that were gonna basically set me up for my future. As my snowboarding career, you know, blossomed quickly. I mean, age 13, I went pro. I entered independent study. So that was basically all the interaction I had as a child, was with these, you know, volunteers and other kids, not only learning how to make friends, but be a good friend myself. And you know, I was on the road after that. So these are the skill sets that I learned that basically took me through the rest of my life. For me to be just a simple kid going to the club and now being able to be in a position to give back to that same organization that helped me when I was a kid, it feels amazing. I think it's important to maybe give that same experience to the next kid. I donated a skateboard ramp to one of the Boys and Girls Club in Malibu. And maybe some young kid's gonna get his start and inspired by the sport at that club, and you know, he'll be sitting in the same chair years from now and it'll be a trip. I mean, it's like the ripples that happen from things you do in this life, and I'm just proud to, you know, to be here.